Welcome to another video here by the Tokyo Real Estate Man, and in today's video I'm going to change the focus of the video from Tokyo just slightly to the west, and you see this kanji here going across the screen that says Kanagawa Ken, which is just west of Tokyo. And we're going to look at some apartments here. We looked at in our last two we looked at a house in Shinagawa Ward, and we looked also at an apartment in Shibuya Ward. I wanted to now turn the focus to something where you might a little bit cheaper. So I thought that we could look here in Kawasaki. Now, as I told you in other videos, the the highest rated or highest valued land in the Japanese real estate marketplace is the high land. And Yokohama is not high land at all. It's basically almost like river delta. So Tokyo is considered better land. There's just bigger, higher mountains. But I shouldn't say that at all. There are many sort of pockets of high land or higher rock land in Yokohama as well. But just remember, we've seen the Japanese earthquake in recent days, and the biggest danger comes from the tsunami and as well from the weak land. So that's why the weak land in the Tokyo or the Japanese urban marketplace is reflected by the cheaper price. And that's why Kawasaki is going to be cheaper. Now, when we come here to Kawasaki, you'll see here, if you watched the video the other day, this top kanji right here is Kawasaki, and that means river, and saki is almost like a spit. So it's like the original kanji of this means like a spit off the ocean. Okay, so it's basically river silt, and that's why Kawasaki's prices are cheaper. Now, here I've taken the one, we can see the supply of properties here in Kanagawa now for sale right here. And I'm going to come to Miyamaiku, which is marked here in orange. And then we will hit the Kensaku. And one of the most important things here to do is to mark this right here, which is Shoryuken Nomi, which gives you domain and ownership of the land underneath the house, which is the key. As foreign investors, you do not want to be involved in any rental land or ground rented land. You always want to own the land. You want at least your rights. Japan, okay, can be, I don't think it is like a xenophobic place. Not at all. That's the way I find it. Okay, but maybe some people think it and find it that way, okay? But at least when you buy a place in an urban market somewhere in Japan, you want to own your portion of the land. Shoryuken. Shoryu means owner, the first two kanjis. And the third one means ken or kenri. It means right. Right to the ownership of the land. Okay, anyhow, let's move on. Let's proceed. Before making the video here, I did see, you can see now that we've jumped here to Kawasaki, compared to the $1 million apartment we looked at yesterday, we see a considerable drop. Now we're looking at 2,000 mon, or 50,000 US dollars. And we see a lot of lots here. This is a suburban area, so the housing although in Kawasaki around Musashi Kosugi right now, you do see a lot of high-rise buildings, but you see a lot of, this is very typical Kawasaki neighborhood right here. And let's have a look at this older house here for you say in Japanese, Nisen man, 2,000 man. Okay, so this house right now, the structure and the land underneath are basically selling, okay, for land value. And I should point out to the other day, when I thought about it after making that video, I think that actually makes this a very attractive investment, because you are getting a house that is worth nothing in terms of the Japanese, how they value how the house has no value, and you're buying land value. So that is, you will always be able to get your money out of this if you invest in a house like this, because it's already priced at land value. There is no value added on it at all. So you can imagine right now, or not imagine, you could basically get it or take it as a given that the land value of this house here in Kawasaki, okay, is 2,000 mon. Ni sen man. En. En is Japanese yen. Mon is the marker of money. Also the marker of way. Anyhow, let's click and have a look. Okay, so we see that the land here, the Tochi, okay, Minseki's area is 65 meters. Okay, and then what do we have for the house? So it says for 101 mon, okay, for Subo. Subo is a Japanese measurement. Okay, it's tough for me to explain here, but Subo is a Japanese area measurement. Okay, but here, Kanagawa, here we see the access to the trains, the Denin Toshi line, very good line. Mizunoguchi Station is going to be 11 minutes away. Tokyo Denin Toshi Sen, oh, I forget that one. Oh, Nani Gaya. I don't know. I have to ask my wife how to say that one. Shipogaiwa, I don't know. And the Den Toshi Sen, Miyamai Hira, right there, 17 minutes. Okay, so pretty far away from the stations, and that's indicated by the price. Near to the station in Japan is going to be 5 to 10 minutes. But this is still within 11 minutes. That's pretty normal too, of Mizunoguchi Station, which is just on the outskirts of Tokyo. Pretty good location. You could live right on the outskirts of Tokyo. And lots of really good shopping. And you can see here, okay, there's room for parking. Again, people in Japan, in these kind of houses, people want a car. And they don't want to rent a car space that they want. They want to know that they can put their little small car. It's called a K car, a mini car, okay? They want to know that they're going to put it there. Have a look at these pictures. I mean, the inside's not going to be nice. It's just all been old. It's old. And so you can see here they're not showing any pictures of the interior for that reason. But they are showing that it's close to schools and kindergartens. And that's valuable. That is, or what's here that's going to be like the ward office, community center. That's the ward office. There you go, right there. Okay. And like this is a yochen, it says right here. So that's a kindergarten. So this is going to be very attractive for a young family. They could buy this house for 2,000 mon, put down a down payment of, let's say, even 200 mon, which is what, $20,000, and they know they can finance it at probably 1.4% right now. The 35 flat is right. So then they're going to have every monthly a mortgage payment of perhaps, guessing right now, of 8 mon a month or $800 a month. And the interest portion on that loan might be $150 or $200. So they're saving $600 a month. Japan is still not up the rates. That's why the yen is still weak. Anyway. This place is in Kawasaki, so, and you can get involved in Kawasaki real estate, okay, and own a house in Kawasaki with owning the land, okay, for basically 150,000 US dollars, which is actually, the more I think about it, I think it's a really good idea, because in a location like this, there's Kawasaki might be number 4 or number 5 in line in the Kanto area, Tokyo being number 1, Yokohama being number 2, Chiba or Saitama being number 3, and Kawasaki probably coming up the rear at 5, but it's still a major city. And you could get involved in Japanese real estate or own a place in Kawasaki for 150,000 US dollars, not bad. And you could have a car, and you could get into the center of Tokyo by train. From this point, you'd be in Shibuya in about 25, maybe 30 minutes. The Denin Toshi line is a great line too. Going to be good schools if you wanted your kids to go to school here. Anyhow, another video here by the Tokyo real estate man introducing a property here in Mizunoguchi, Kawasaki. Thank you very much for watching.